Welcome back to our channel. Today, we dive into the captivating world of The Lord of the Flies, a novel by William Golding, a literary masterpiece that offers profound insights into human nature. In this video, we will delve into the story while unraveling the deeper meanings and lessons hidden within its pages. First, we pay tribute to the brilliant author, William Golding, whose insightful exploration of human nature in The Lord of the Flies continues to captivate readers across generations. His ability to craft a compelling narrative that exposes the complexities of human behavior challenges our understanding of society. The Lord of the Flies introduces us to a group of young boys who find themselves stranded on a deserted island after a plane crash. With no adult supervision, they must establish their own society, rules, and means of survival. Initially, a boy named Ralph, who is the oldest, finds a seashell and blows into it, assembling all the surviving kids. The seashell becomes the symbol of leadership, civilization, and order throughout the book. The boys elect Ralph as their leader. Ralph builds a sense of order and reason on the island, asking the boys to create a signal fire and shelters. However, and as time passes, fear and isolation take their toll. Smaller boys think that there is a beast lurking in the island. This reflects the arousal of primal fears, emotion, and the erosion of reason. Ralph tries to convince the boys that there is nothing to be afraid of. However, a power struggle ensues, led by an aggressive boy called Jack. The island becomes a microcosm of a society, reflecting the darker aspects of human behavior. Descent into savagery exposes the fragility of societal structures and raises questions about the balance between order and chaos. Ralph represents reason, democracy, and the desire for civilization. On the other hand, the aggressive Jack represents the primal instincts of violence, control, and the lust of power. Jack ends up confronting Ralph and appeals to the primal fears of the smaller kids, convincing them to follow him. During that night, a plane battle happens in the sky, and a dead parachutist falls into the island. The small kids see the dead man and believe it is the beast. Jack has his own group now, formed of younger boys. They go on to hunt. They paint their faces with masks. These masks allow them to abandon aspects of civilization. They see a pig, kill it, and put its head on a stick. This scene reflects the boys' transformation into hunters and their regression into savagery and the loss of their humanity. In The Lord of the Flies, the boys put the pig's head on a stick as a ritualistic offering to a supposed beast on the island. The pig's head is now referred to as the Lord of the Flies. This becomes a symbol of the inherent evil and the darkness that exists within humanity. This imagery reminds us of an idea put forth by Sigmund Freud. In his book, Totem and Taboo, Freud discusses the concept of the totem, which is a symbol of sacredness and represents the collective identity of values of a society. The totem plays a crucial role in regulating behavior and maintaining social order by instilling a sense of taboo around certain actions. The severe pig's head in The Lord of the Flies can be seen as a distorted version of the totem. Instead of representing order and social values, it symbolizes the breakdown of civilization and the loss of moral restraint. We now go back to the story. Meanwhile, a boy named Simon was walking on the island. He notices the pig's head on the stick, and he has an epileptic seizure. He hears the pig saying that there is no beast. The beast is inside the boys. Simon starts running out of fear. He stumbles upon the dead body of the parachutist. He realizes that the beast that the boys have claimed to see is actually the body of the dead parachutist. Simon is overwhelmed by this revelation and rushes down to the beach to inform the others. But meanwhile, the boys are having a wild tribal dance around the fire. Simon interrupts their dance. trying to share the truth about the beast. However, the boys, blinded by fear and savage instincts, mistake Simon for the beast and brutally attack him and end up by killing him. Even Ralph, who represented reason at the beginning of the story, participated in the murder. Shortly after the murder, a violent storm hits the island. In the chaos, Ralph and his friends make their way to the spot where the dead parachutist lies, and they realize their mistake. They desperately try to hold on to reason and remind the other boys that they need to maintain the signal fire on the mountain to increase their chances of being rescued. But now, Jack and his followers, who have completely fallen into savagery, refuse to listen to reason. Ralph and his friends try to confront Jack, but the situation quickly escalates into a violent confrontation. And one of Jack's loyalists pushes a massive rock off the cliff, ending up by killing one of Ralph's friends and shattering the seashell that symbolized the civilization and order at the beginning of the book. Ralph now becomes the sole remaining symbol of reason. While Jack and his followers become savage hunters, Ralph is being hunted down now, and in the process, the hunters burn the forest to capture Ralph. Ralph is left alone, exhausted and desperate. Just as Jack and his friend are about to capture Ralph, a British naval officer arrives on the island after seeing the smoke from the burning jungle. The officer witnesses the chaos and the savage state of the boys and the dead body of Simon. He expresses disappointment at the boys' descent into savagery. The boys, who were longing for rescue, finally realize the horrifying truth. They have been rescued from the island, but they have lost their innocence and humanity in the process. In the end, Lord of the Flies portrays the devastating consequences of unchecked human nature and the darkness that resides within all individuals when stripped out of societal constraints. Lord of the Flies can be seen as a contradiction to Jean-Jacques Rousseau's ideas about the peaceful and harmonious state of the primitive life. Rousseau believed that humans in their natural state were good, but corrupted by society and civilization. In contrast, the Lord of the Flies portrays a group of boys who, when left alone on their own devices, descended into violence, chaos, and savagery. The novel suggests that the absence of social structures and adult guidance exposes the dark aspects of human nature. I hope you enjoyed the video. Don't forget to press the subscribe button, and I see you in the next time.